Hello, my divine kings and queens. I am back to do another video. In today's message, what we're going to be going over is God is calling you into isolation. The reason why God is calling you into isolation is because this is a crucial moment for you right now in this shift that's happening in your life. For those of you who come across this, you know that you've been going up against some severe warfare over your life, over the calling over your life. There have been people who have taken upon themselves to wage this warfare against you out of envy, out of jealousy, out of greed, out of bitterness, out of cruelty, out of just jealousy, you know what I'm saying, for who you are, feeling like you don't deserve the things that God has in store for you. And the crazy thing is, I just want to level set with everybody that comes across this video. In no means am I sitting here saying that because you good, that, you know, life deserves to go well for you, or because, you know what I'm saying, you're a peaceful person, you're to yourself, that you're never going to have any upheavals or things that go up against you, that go wrong in your life. What I'm saying is what's happened to you has been an imbalance. It has been unfair. It has been unjust. And what has been unjust, God has to make right. What has been imbalanced, God has to restore balance back in your life. He has to level the playing field, because people have been doing absolutely too much towards you, opening up Pandora's box. What I mean by opening up Pandora's box, hashtag Pandora's box. When people sit up here and get readings into your life, they read into your birth chart, and well equipping yourself with spirituality, if you will, not so much being a bad person, and not so much sitting up here casting spells and what they show you on TV and things like that, but you can be spiritual and you can be religious. And what I mean by that is you are religious by default, and what you believe in, who you believe in, and how you carry yourself. The belief in Jesus, the belief in Most High, the belief in God puts those restrictions on you to where you don't open up Pandora's box, right? Meaning you don't sit up here and want to wage warfare against somebody because you fear him and what the repercussions and the consequences will be, right? God puts those restrictions on you to where you don't go out there wreaking havoc in other people's lives. When he tells you be quiet, be the bigger person. When they go low, shoot high. You understand what I'm saying? Walk away. It's not because you can't do damage. It's because he knows the damage that he can do. He knows the damage that you can do. But at the same time, he knows where he's trying to take you. And a lot of times when God knows where he's about to take you, it takes a certain level of maturity, a certain level of restraint, a certain level, like I said, of discipline. You understand what I'm saying? To where you know you could do something. And in other terms, you know you could beat somebody ass, but you choose to walk away. You know that you can kill somebody, but you know what I'm saying? You choose to walk away. You know that you can rough somebody up, bully someone if you want to, tormenting, you know, but you don't want to do that. You have to take your time to go heal. You have to take your time to go do something that's more productive, meaningful, and a benefit for your life and others. The calling of your life is meant to inspire, right, other people who are in the same boat as you, to inspire other people who have gone through the same things that you've gone through. Whether you're inspiring people on a mass level, you understand what I'm saying, or you're inspiring people at your job or just in your community, people, all eyes are on you right now, which is why God had to pull you back into isolation for you to do what? For you to regroup, right? For you to recharge. Because there were a lot of people who, their unseen forces that were going up against you, betraying you, working together with other people to not want to help you, leave you destitute, leave you heartbroken. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy the plans that people, you know what I'm saying, they conspire to go up against you, right? They conspire to go up against you. A person who has not done anything, I could guarantee you right now, what they're doing towards you and what they have done towards you, you have not gone out there and done that to other people. People don't want to take accountability for saying I'm evil, I'm jealous, I'm envious. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want them to have nothing. It should be me. So they take from other people who work for what they have, work for everything that they have in their life. But you gonna tell me you work for something and other people feel like it's their duty, their obligation, their civic duty to sit up here and take it from you and then say because you don't deserve it, so you deserve ruin? I'm sorry. I'm confused. You deserve heartbreak? You deserve this level of turmoil and chaos in your life? when you don't fuck with nobody. And they keep telling lies. They keep not wanting to tell the truth because they don't want to take what? Accountability. Hashtag accountability. The reason why you're being forced into isolation, kings and queens, prince and princesses, is because despite the enemy's efforts against your life and against your calling and on your journey, despite what they don't want for you, God said I'm finna make it happen anyway, because they was never the God, even though they was playing God in your life. They never had the power, even though they thought they did, because certain things went the way that they wanted to go in your life. And they thought that they had you where they wanted you. But I'm about to shock people. So are these people gonna fall apart if you move forward? Oh my gosh. I think that when God is calling you in this isolation, whoever he's calling you to stay away from, cut off, not trust, you need to really heed to that. Because I'm telling you, people played that role. And I've been saying this for years. They will play that role if money is involved. They will play that role if it means them coming up off of your demise, off of your ruin. You know what I'm saying? Leaving you destitute, leaving you with nothing. Absolutely. They didn't leave you with shit. They didn't give a fuck if you was going to be able to bounce back, move forward, achieve your goals or not. But by the grace of God, by the grace of God. Yes, amen. He is placing you in a position in life. God is placing you in position, like I said, despite the enemy's efforts to get this done. Who God uses, no man can curse. Did that sink in? I'll say it again and I'll repeat it. I'll say it louder for the people in the back, for the haters in the valley. Who God uses, no man can curse. Your life means more to him than your death. Because the calling over your life is to aspire to inspire other people of influence, in high places, in low places, money, position, power, fame, fortune. Whatever pull these people have, it's not going to mean and amount up to anything when it boils down to what God wants for your life. So it doesn't matter whose pockets they were filling up, bellies that they were filling up, homes that they was purchasing, rents that they was paying, cars that they was buying, places they was moving. No person or people or group of people that these people try to get to or have gotten to will be able to stop you for where God wants you. Because I'm going to tell you something. You didn't never fuck with nobody in your life. You never tried to push off your intelligence and push off this. These people just been following you, have their eyes on you. And I keep telling you, it doesn't matter if you old, young, spiritual, religious. It doesn't matter what walk of life you come from, baby. I'm telling you something. In my 30 years of life, I've seen the best of the best, the holiest of the holiest, do people wrong, talk to people crazy. Because they practice the religion, but they don't believe and hearken to the word. Are you gonna bust hell wide open because, you know what I'm saying, you don't read the Bible every day? I'm telling you, I'm finna cause some controversy, because I'm telling you something. Are you truly gonna bust hell wide open because you don't know every scripture in the Bible? You got those who know every scripture in the Bible, who preach in the pulpit, and still yet don't treat people right because their spirit's not right. Again, they practice the religion for whatever the reason. They feel like they got to put on a facade, a mask to practice the religion, but they don't truly believe in the faith. They don't have faith. They don't believe in God. Because if they did, let me tell you something. A lot of people wouldn't have laughed with other people who made faces behind your back. They wouldn't have sat up here and congregated and parlayed with other people who did not like you for no just reason. They would have sat up here and participated in plans against you, to have you in ruin, to have you humiliated, to have you debilitated. There are some things that you just ought not do. Some things are better left unsaid. And some people are better left in your past. Some people you just need to just leave behind. When God is trying to take you somewhere, he has to separate you from everything that you once knew. As hurtful as it may be, you can't be going around saying, well, look at this person, they didn't go through that, and look at this. Your calling is different, your anointing is different, your journey, your path is different, so your experience is going to be what? Different. You can't be sitting up here saying, well, God, you using that person, this and that. They roles been always open. They go ahead and be doctors. Let me tell you something. You got people in this world that are important. People who go on ahead to set goals, who aspire to be doctors, lawyers, whatever the case may be. Nothing wrong with that. But you also have people that God is using. messengers that he's utilizing to send your way, you know, to send to people, to give them the faith, to keep the hope alive, to keep them on the right track. I keep telling you, there doesn't have to be a restriction on your life because you believe in God. You don't have to listen to him. You don't have to be obedient, but it doesn't necessarily mean that because you are, that life is going to go the way that you want it to go. It's going to go the way that God needs it to go. It's all on his timing. So you have people who aspire to do these things, right? But the calling of your life is so great. I don't think you understand what kept you alive during the humiliation rituals, you losing stability, you being heartbroken, right? You being friendless, you being without a relationship, right? You being called to be to yourself. Everybody's not going to be called to be to themselves because God is not what? Using them. Does it mean that he's not watching over them or protecting them or don't love them? He's not using them. He's using you. So even though you may feel like it's a form of punishment, you're going to see how it all comes together and how it was really a blessing that he was orchestrating to take place in your life. Who God uses, no man can curse. It doesn't matter what they see, the birth charts and readings and sending people to take this from you, feeling like that's going to cause you not to reach your goals. He's always going to orchestrate something to happen in your life. And as he's lifting you up, these people are going to be in a place where they're going to have to pay for everything that they've done towards you. Peppermint, the movie. And I just want to say this real quick. It's because you don't open up Pandora's box. You don't go looking for something that wasn't looking for you. You don't go trying to open up a box that you wasn't called to open. Searching and looking into a person's life when you wasn't called to do that shit. And you wasn't paid to do it either. People did this out of sheer envy and jealousy. It don't matter if they was your father, your mother, your aunt, your cousin, an ex-friend, an ex-colleague, a co-worker, a person that you hadn't even known that damn well. It was in passing that you met these people. And I keep telling you, got to watch how you treat people because a person's struggles today could be yours a year or months down the line. People didn't know who they was around, didn't know that God was using you. Who knows the reason why God placed you in certain positions, placed you in certain places, in groups of people, around people who did the absolute most towards you to steal from you, go behind your back, laugh. Like I said, these are people who call themselves being religious, going to Bible study, but you sitting up here laughing at people who making faces behind people back when you should have been setting the standard, right? Setting an example. If somebody make a face behind somebody, say, why you doing that? Don't do that. We're not going to do that today. You could have said anything. You could have done anything. But this is what I'm telling you. If they didn't do it and they believe that of your abusers, they believe that of your enemies, they believe that of people who opposed you, no matter what you do, they're always going to oppose you because these people have been all your life trying to plant seeds in your life. They wanted darkness to follow you everywhere you went. They wanted people to perceive you in the wrong light. They wanted your life to be forever dark. Wanted you to be stripped. Wanted your life to be grim. Wanted you to have slim to nothing in your life. Who the hell wants that for somebody? Unless something crawled up in you and damn died. And if God is using you, I guess we can only imagine who's using these people who wants to go out here and seek out to do that. Oh, okay. Shit ain't normal. And instead of people looking at that not being fucking normal, that obsession not being normal, them keep talking dirt and putting dirt on your name, right? Talking with such disdain, looking at you with such disdain when you have done nothing. Whatever lies was being told, you know what I'm saying? A dummy on the damn street could walk past you and it's receive a hug from you, right? To receive a hug from you is to sense your energy to know that whatever the hell somebody comes behind you after giving you that hug, right? If somebody come behind and say, hey man, that person a hoe, that person a slut, that person got an STD, that person done been slutted out, that person done had this ran on them, that person done had this, done this, did this with this person, that person sucked it, that person don't know how to suck it, that person be out here fucking everybody, that person probably give you top behind a tree, that person sat up here and did this, that person sat up here and killed this person. Oh, they don't know how to raise their kids. They don't pay their bills. I mean, we got real life people out here that's doing this shit. Not caring for their kids because they'd rather be laid up with a man or a woman. You're not that type of damn person. We got real life people out here that out here turning tricks because they got to. You will never be that type of person. You would check your ass into the nearest fucking shelter. You would get this shit up out the mud, and you would do it and consistently do that every damn time you fall down, time and time and time and time again, before you sit up here and defile your temple and your body. You've done that already. For some of you, with some of these people who we thought loved us would love us back for the love and the caring support and the resources that we had given to them. But instead, they turned around and they betrayed us. They was easily bought, easily sold, right? On what was said about you, what they could gain off of hurting you. I don't care what religion you believe in, baby. What God is about to do is about to set the record straight. It's going to be lessons to be had and learned across the spectrum to treat people like a human being. I got a heart just like you. I got shit eat just like you. Bitch, when I die, I got to be buried in a grave, in a coffin. You know what I'm saying? Or burn my ashes and shit it off the sea. Just like you. Nothing is eternal. Nothing is forever. So for people to keep, for all these years, doing this over your life, it's not going to make you go back to these people. So I don't know what the hell they thought. Maybe they knew. And they just said, well, if you ain't going to come back to us, you ain't going to talk to us, you ain't going to have shit in your life. You ain't going to have a life worth living. Again, playing God. And about to get played in the worst way. Because that ain't what the fuck you do. Treat people like they human. If ain't nobody sitting up here, who comes up with plans to sit up here and want somebody hurt and heartbroken? Paying somebody to sit up here and not talk to them, leave them destitute, not take care of them, their kids. Who goes that far to tell lies on you everywhere you go? It's not that serious, bro. Ain't nobody out here doing this for no lane. Ain't nobody out here doing this for somebody who's not meant to accomplish things or be nothing in their life. Ain't nobody out here just doing that. There's so many different things that you could be out here doing. You know what I'm saying? So many different things, foods that you could be out here trying, places that you could be out here exploring. This is why I'm telling you, despite their efforts, God has to level the playing field. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it, because as these people is waging warfare over your life, again, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's for you and for your enemies. Don't do wrong and then go hide. Come out. Own what the hell you've done. Own what you said. Own what you wanted for someone else's life. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Because y'all hoes was ready when you wanted to do wrong. You hoes was ready when you wanted to sit up here and leave somebody. I have somebody out here with shit, destitute, out here in the worst fucking way. You hoes was ready for bullshit, but you ain't ready for the real shit that's about to come your way. Because the Maker is about to set the divine order of things. He's about to set balance in your life. It's about to be restored. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't even have to do nothing. You don't have to lift a finger, put in an application, submit this to go move here, do that. He's about to start doing things and ushering you to where you need to be. You about to start hopping. Whatever it is that people was holding you back for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, watch you achieve it in 1 year. All it takes is one word, one move. 1 week, 1 day for God to move. But this is the thing. This is why we go about and we do the things that we do. We believe in the word. We have faith. It's the relationship that we build with God outside of the Bible, outside of the pulpit, outside of fellowshipping in the church, in the building. Around souls and spirits that you don't even know, that you claim or you feel that you can get in locked in with because, oh, they believe in God just like me. Baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It's a whole lot of people that believe in God, but they don't fear him enough to do his people right. They only believe in him as it benefits their pockets. They believe in him as it benefits the mass and the facade and the reputation that they're trying to uphold. But when it boils down to how you treat God's people, they sit up here and like I say, they parlay and congregate with people who don't like other people for crazy reasons. You understand what I'm saying? They came in and wore blue. They didn't know that we was all wearing green. Evidently, they ain't fucking know. If you would have sent out the memo, maybe somebody would have known. Oh, who sits up here and, oh, this must be a humbling experience for you. Watch when you go through your humbling experience and somebody sit up here and tell you that to your face when you know that you've lost everything and you're trying to rebuild. Let's see if that's something that you want to be told. When you're going through a season in your life where things are being lost, things are being held back from you. You're losing people left and right, losing stability left and right. Let's see if you want to be told, oh, that's a humbling experience. So you got to watch how you talk and how you treat people. You never know who God's angels, who their messengers, who God is using. They met you in a time where you weren't on the up and up, or met you in a time or knew you in a time where, you know what I'm saying, you weren't awakened. They got ahead of your journey. And because they got ahead of your journey and spoke all this evil, casted all this darkness over your life, sat up here, and these people now who look at you and are proud of you, they listen to you. I'm talking about word for word, and know that you're anointed, and know that you're touched, and know that God is using you. Because ain't no way you come from where you been and you sitting up here moving the way you moving and talking the way. They don't even talk that way. And they claim and have, I have profound faith. I've been a virgin since this. And look at it. Look at it. Look at it. The one who was this, the one who was the one who was out there dirty. Huh? That's the one that God is using now to speak to a mass group of people, to inspire other people, to move people in the right direction, to help those. Because you know how hard it was for you. And you got people who sitting up here don't even know how to support you, baby. They don't even know how to come out. You know what I'm saying? And tell you I'm proud of you, because these were your main haters. I don't care if it was cousins. They sit in their room and they listen to you, and you inspiring them to change. They would never tell you that it was you. They would never tell you that it was you that pushed them to keep going when things got hard. Even though they were sitting up here not supporting you, not supporting your cause, not wanting you to make the grades, not wanting you to graduate. Huh? Not wanting you to pull through, but wanting to be better than you, wanting to compete, comparing themselves to you. Wherever they at, they sitting somewhere and they like, dang, man. Your faith, your anointing, your calling, the way you move, who you are, your very being and essence can't be emulated. It can't be duplicated. It can't be copied. It can't be replicated. You understand what I'm saying? You are naturally you, because God is using you. And I keep telling you, these people don't even know what to say, but never mind that. Outside of that, the people who sit up here, and you got to almost question if you can sit up here and believe, false pretense, or get in bed with people who sit up here and say all these things about me, whether you knew me, whether you didn't know me. It don't take rocket science to know that jealousy and envy out here do exist. And it can come from the best and the closest to you. Sometimes the ones who sticking that dagger in you, the ones who can get close to you to dig it in deep, are the ones who's closest to you. But God about to smite the wicked and close their mouths. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, smite the wicked and shut their mouths, because these people been speaking too many word curses and evil over your life. They've also been sitting up here playing a role in your life, but two roles, really, right? Playing like they love you, playing like they care, playing like they wanted the best for you. They were setting that things for you, but it was really setting you up behind the scenes for financial gain. Some people will be that low in life. They feel like the only way out is to abuse and misuse those who are closest to them that they feel like got more than them. And you ask God all the time, why me? Why not them? Why me, God? You got to stop comparing. Because I'm going to tell you this, if you've gone through all this hell and you've battled more, the level of warfare that you've had to face was on a more severe level than other people that he was using, you got to know that the blessing is going to be different. It's going to hit different than how it's going to hit for other people. He has to make it right for you for all these years that people waged warfare over your life. People made things unfair, unjust. They were immoral, unethical towards you. And you sat here and it was crazy the shit that you had to battle when all you needed to do was just be out here living your life, being happy. I don't know what the hell is wrong with these people, but if God is using you, we can only imagine who's been using them. Because there is no explanation. That's why they don't want to have to explain. That's why they sit up here and they do shit and they hide behind the scenes, throw stones and hide their hand. They don't want to have to explain it because it's unexplainable, inexplicable, unjustifiable. So getting back to what I'm saying with the Peppermint, right? Hashtag Peppermint. That's a movie with Jennifer Gardner, right? So Jennifer Gardner had her whole family slaughtered by these people who I think the husband's friend was trying to orchestrate something. They killed these men and their families right? Because off the thought, off the plan of them conspiring to steal from this big time drug dealer. Now, it's crazy how it was a corrupt judge that was paid, a corrupt lawyer, right? And who else it was? And a corrupt cop. Who I'm speaking to? Somebody about to fuck it up for everybody. Especially if you was sitting up here in a high position, causing certain things, causing people to be stalked. That's how you knew certain things. That's how you was able to get away with certain things, take certain things, falsify documentation, lie in court, reroute people's mail. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. In this movie, though, there was a corrupt cop, there was a corrupt judge, and there was a corrupt lawyer. All the people, right, who this drug dealer had on his payroll. So here it is. She couldn't get no justice. She stood no chance because the person who took the case was the judge. The judge had to favor these 3 men getting off who killed this lady's daughter and her husband, slaughtered them in the street. The lawyer tried to come to her and pay her off. She didn't want money after losing her family. You know what I'm saying? She wanted justice. And he basically was telling her, good luck getting that, right? These 3 men got off. Jennifer was tasered. Not only did she not get justice and lose her family, she was tasered like she was a fucking dog in the courthouse, in the courtroom. Again, this goes back to people not treating you like you human, but waging all kind of warfare and injustices and conflicts and ruining your life when you didn't ask for that shit. When all this happened, they was out going to go get ice cream. You was out minding your business, living your life, and these people wanted to keep fucking with you, kept telling lies, I keep telling you, wanted your life to be dark. So you mean to tell me people can do wrong towards you, and because they're trying to sit up here and cover this wrong, this is why they sitting up here and messing with your life, messing with your movement, messing with your businesses, messing with your hustles, messing with your life, your personal life, your love life, your finances, because they want you to be so broken. They want you to give it up. They want you to shut up. They want you to go somewhere and crawl up in the corner and die. They want you to be wiped off the face of the earth, your very existence. But God, like I say, corrupt lawyer, corrupt cop, corrupt judge. All of these people work together so this girl wouldn't get no justice. You know what I'm saying? And they was getting ready to actually take her to an insane asylum, a mental institution. So now, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, who I'm talking to. So not only did they screw with this woman, right? Not only did they screw with this woman, turn her whole life upside down, had people in high places that passed off certain documentation, didn't do their research, didn't properly investigate, right? Because to properly investigate, you would clearly see that somebody was in the wrong, right? Somebody was breaking the law. Somebody was fucking corrupt, using their position and using their power and their money to get certain things done. It was getting ready to send this girl to a damn mental institution. Rope her off as a crack job, a duck. She quiet. It's over with for her. All based off lies, corruption. In your case, envy, jealousy, greed. I just want to say something. Some people can get off with certain things, and I think I said it before, physically. But what's good in coming into all that money if you're not even going to be last living long enough to spend it all? Death can come for anyone in any given point in time. And before I get back to the example in that movie, I truly feel like it's going to take the leader of this cult, of this group, whoever orchestrated this plan, and I hate to say it, for something drastic to happen, for them to die in such a way where it shocks the hell out of people and it scares people to leave you the fuck alone indefinitely. And any of your offspring, and any of your blessings, and anything associated to you, your children, anything with you, your future, to leave you the fuck alone. I think, and I know for a fact, because I ain't never come on here and spoken no lies, it's going to take something drastic to happen to every single last one of these people, including a leader, to get roped off, judged, and die in such a way to where nobody's ever gonna mess with you again, because they're gonna know. It's too many hands that was involved, too many people that knew and didn't tell you shit. Left you out here blind. So if you made it, there's people that know that God is using you, because there's no way that you're supposed to be standing here in your right mind, moving forward, still got things intact, or getting in a position to get things back to where it was, if not better. I hear God quadrupling your blessings than what you had before this warfare started, before these people came in and plotted against you and conspired against you to take from you. You about to have quadruple that of whatever the fuck they walked away with, whatever it is that you've lost, whatever was held back from you, whatever you suffered at the hands of these people having plans to conspire against you. It's gonna take something drastic to happen to this leader. And when it happens, that's going to be a clear indicator right there, not to ever fuck with you spiritually and not to ever fuck with you physically. If a bitch don't like you, go your ass somewhere and heal, because if they don't like you because there ain't nothing that you did. Intimidation run deep. Jealousy and envy run deep. It can cause a brother to kill another brother, Abel and Cain. If it could cause a brother to kill another brother, always know in the back of your mind, you gotta relate to some of these stories that are biblical. Right? Because it's God is using that person. I keep telling you, your life means more than your death to God. But there are some people who have to die for the greater good. There are some who have to live for the greater good. And him using that story, right, is to show people, protect yourself out here. Jealousy can run so deep. Envy can run so deep, and it can last a lifetime. If people don't know themselves, they feel inferior, beneath you, they're intimidated of you. And it's something that you don't even have to fucking do. You can walk up in the classroom and sit in the front of that classroom and know what you know because you studied. The fuck? And it's always somebody in the back. Oh, he thinks I studied. That's how I know. You apply yourself. That's why you get ahead. You work. You do people right. That's why things come back to you tenfold. I don't understand what the hell they don't understand about that. I don't understand. I don't get what's so hard to understand. Do right. Whatever the hell you want, work for it. Stop talking bad about people. Treat people like they're human. You know what I'm saying? Don't treat people inhumane. Don't treat them like a damn animal, a dog on the street. Huh? Even animals deserve love. Like I say, it's going to take something drastic for these people to leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? And God can give you back tenfold whatever it is you lost, because these people sat up here and opened up Pandora's box, didn't like you for reasons that weren't valid, went trying to destroy your life because they read into your life when you was at a very young age. So that means these people knew about witchcraft and knew about black magic before you even know how to spell that, right? And been waging all this warfare on your life. Some people who came up in your life, that's why things went the way that it went, because of the darkness that was in your life. So much darkness. You could have it where so much people send so much darkness, speak so much evil in your life. You start, it takes effect, but not the effect that they wanted to have. That's why I'm telling you, there are people who know that God is using you, because he didn't let you die in the midst of all that darkness and evil that people were sending your way when you should have. You should have been in a mindset where you would have took yourself out because you didn't want to deal with this shit no more. But your face card so clean in the spiritual realm, your face card so clean, the people who have met you got a good head on their shoulders, who know the energy that you bring, the peace that you bring, huh? The integrity and honor that you possess, that you give. All these people over the years sitting up here doing things behind your back. It could be snaking you with relationships, snaking you with exes, all the lies that was ever told on your name. Everything went the way that it had to go because God was showing you that you was different. And because of the mark that you have that I placed over you, because of the calling that I needed you to do something that was great, that a lot of people in this world, you know, you got people who can set, like the Avengers, you got people who fight the evil in the world so that other people can live a peaceful life in this world. You are one of the warriors in the battlefield that's Not only battling this evil, but speaking about the evil that you've had to overcome, to open the eyes of other people who may not know about it, may not have read about it, or are not awakened to it, or have not gone through it yet. Be mindful who you co-create with. Be mindful of these family members that you do not know fully what they're into just because they say that they believe in God. You don't know what they practice behind the scenes. Only person that can tell you that, baby, you gotta pray, and you gotta discern. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pray, and you gotta have the gift of discernment. These gifts and abilities that people and creativity that people have been trying to block and stop off from your life is in hopes of preventing you from accomplishing. Somebody don't want me to talk. Stepping into what it is that God has for you, but God is going to make it happen anyway, despite your enemy's efforts. Again, going back to the movie, all these people was on this man's payroll so she can get justice. They wanted the complete worst to happen to this lady after screwing her over. She went underground, picked up a certain set of skills, came back and started killing every damn body. She started off with them 3 men and hanging them up from a Ferris wheel. I don't know how she did it. It's a movie. Not finna get into it, but she did it. Justice is going to be enacted one way or another for the injustices that were served towards you. They did it already. The damage been done. What the fuck? You think God want to hear you say sorry now? The damage has been done. Did you not steal from this person? Did you not lie on this person already? Did you hoes not sit up here and reroute people's mail? Had court cases, didn't tell nobody about it. Had checks that was in your name, cashed them out, didn't tell you about it. Huh? Sat up here and left you destitute because they was paid or because they had frauded you. Got in bed, worked with other people to slander your name, defamation of character. The damage has been done already. There is no sorry. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that God is putting in place. When I say she came back and killed and offed every damn body, and she left that leader for last and got his ass anyway, still yet, in front of the police. The cops said, don't do it. Let him go. Let justice get him. But she had already known justice ain't finna get him. Oh, just like justice, I got justice. The whole reason why I'm in this position is because justice was not served. Killed them right in front of the police, in front of the cop. And it was that cop who let her go in the end. You know, for all those, that's like consecutive life sentences. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't gonna let her go out like that. They had already ruined this lady's life. Had she not did what she did, she probably would have been in an insane asylum. So he just said, you know what? I get why you did what you did. And I know when it comes down to you, I know what you're capable of. You stand for what's right. Despite being paid, no matter about how much somebody can pay you, what somebody say about somebody else, how you feel like you are more perceived or liked or popular or favored over somebody else, you got the favor of God over your life. You don't need the favor of people. That cop let Peppermint go. Because not only did she discover and reveal a fake cop that was in his precinct, she took down a whole massive drug operation by herself. Killed the judge too. She didn't play. It's crazy how when the tables turn, everybody want to cry, everybody want to hide, everybody want to say what they didn't say, what they didn't mean. Oh, you know, they was a good person. Oh, this, that, and the third. But didn't treat you like that when you was in their presence, when you was in their vicinity. I wouldn't talk shit about nobody who not in the same vicinity or city or state as me, so that person could sit up here and fend for themselves. Because half of you, if you knew that these people had a problem with you, would have been stepped to them and said, what's up, what's the problem? What I did to you. That's why people do things in secret, do things behind people's back. They don't have no damn reason for why they petty, why they miserable, why they bitter. Huh? Why they want to gossip. Some people are just low vibration. And when you have a certain set of people, like I said, who rather believe and get in bed with these people rather than fight for justice, do the proper investigation, do the legwork, these people, it's because these people are just as low vibration as the people who enacted this injustice towards you. They choose not to like you. They choose to get in bed with these people who don't like you. Knowing that it's wrong, they still gonna do what's wrong, not what's right, because they just as low vibrational and evil as the ones who sitting up here claiming that they got a problem with you and causing all this hell and this ruckus and this evil and this chaos and upheavals in your life. And like I tell you, when I tell you God ain't gonna have no respect of persons, he's not gonna spare not one. She came for every single last one of them people who had a hand, who was corrupt, who didn't serve justice, didn't care enough for her and her life, her pain, what she had went through, what she had lost. She ain't spare nobody. And God ain't finna spare nobody. You're being called into isolation to regroup, to recharge, to think about all of everything and what it is that you've overcome, and to give God, show yourself grace, and to give God gratitude for where you are today. A massive shift is about to happen in your life. Hashtag massive shift. You are going to be catapulted to the next level of your life, the next phase. Okay? For every lesson, there's a blessing. For everything that you've lost, there's always the divine order of things that's going to help you get it back and help balance be restored. And whatever that may be. The story of the fisherman, go look it up, and I'm going to leave it right here, and I'm going to rope it off. This y'all homework. If y'all came across this video and made it to the end, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Go tell a friend to join the JC gang. If any of these messages resonate with you, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Let's grow our family. I'm going to leave it off with this example here. I want you to go read the story of the fisherman, right? In the Bible. There are two fishermen who was very frustrated. And these two fishermen was frustrated because they couldn't catch any fish. Days and days had gone by. They prayed. They pleaded. You know, they kept being, you know what I'm saying, they couldn't catch any fish. They couldn't catch anything. And it was in that moment that these fishermen was about to give up and walk away from it all, right? Because they couldn't catch any fish. Season after season, nothing was going their way. And God had spoke to them and said, cast your net over here in these waters. They didn't say, oh God, I can't. I'm saying something because some of y'all done lost a lot. And you over it at this point. You don't want to hear nothing. It's not that you've lost your faith. You don't understand what you're going through. You don't understand why he keeps allowing these people to wage warfare in your life. I'm telling you, he's about to make this mess right. These people wanted war, they're about to get it. They're not about to win. It's not about to go the way that they wanted to go. You keep overcoming. You keep bouncing back. No matter your shortcomings, no matter your tribulations, no matter your losses, no matter your defeats, no matter people walking away from you, not liking you, talking mess about you, making things hard for you, congregating behind your back, slighting you, snaking you, being mean to you, all of that. All it took was one word from God. Cast your net over here in these waters. They didn't do no bad talk. They didn't say, God, we giving up. God, we tired. We been doing this season and season, month after month. They went and they cast their net in those waters. And when they cast their net in them waters, oh my God, when I say an overflow of fish, they didn't know what to do. It was like for all those seasons that they couldn't catch no fish, for all those seasons that they went without. I don't know if all the fish up in the damn sea just came up in their net in that one time that God said, cast your net in them waters. But when he said, cast your net in those waters, in that period, in that season, that one word at that particular point in time, the fishermen had more fish than what the hell they knew what to deal with. Go read that story. Like I said, God is about to do something for you, for everything that you've lost, for all the seasons that you've been held back, for all the years that people waged warfare in your life and things didn't go the way that it should have gone because you was putting in work for it to go that way. You was being yourself while you had fake devils around you. That's why I'm telling you, sometimes you have to break away from what you once knew. And sometimes good friends of yours, strangers, can serve as part of your soul family than your blood family. Some people God knew he couldn't use because they weren't going to understand that. They rather stay in toxicity. They rather stay in confusion. They rather stay in dysfunction because that's all what they what? No. That's what they tied to. You got a lot of people wearing flesh suits. We are battling and going up against principalities and spirits of which you do not have no idea and no control over. So when I tell you had no control over the way your life went, but God has all the control and the say so in the end, and he's about to ensure you get the last laugh, even though you don't laugh at people's demise. You don't laugh. For sure ain't finna laugh at nobody's death. But at the same time, they give any ounce of care for your life to do this to you, knowing damn well all what you wanted was peace. If you walked away from a person, it's because they hurt you. They pushed you to that point. If you walked away and never looked back, you was never treated right. Again, this goes all towards people not wanting to take accountability. Not thinking not thinking highly of you, but not supporting you either. And looking at all the what it is that you've accomplished on your own, it's almost like it pained the hell out of these damn people who sat up here and spoke curses and evil and wanted your life to be dark and in ruin. But you kept fighting, you didn't give up. And now God has to sit in and he has to step and intervene on your behalf, because I'm telling you, he has to make this right and level out the playing field. One word. So when he speaks to you, do what he tells you to do. No matter where you may be at in your life right now, do what he tells you to do, because that may just very well be him finally giving you your blessing and your breakthrough in life. For everything that you went through, baby, it's worth it. Listen to that man when he speaks to you. It's not his fault you lost what you lost. It's not his fault your family is evil and corrupt. It's not his fault that your ex is evil and corrupt. It's not his fault that people did not like you, couldn't see the best in you, couldn't stick up for you, couldn't defend you, when you were every bit of likable and defendable. There's nothing wrong with you, but they'd rather get in bed with people and be more nice and friendly and motherly to someone who's a taint, of a lower vibration than you. Things went that way because that was God showing you this is every bit of spiritual. It's not about what the physical eye can see. The physical eye can see that you have a good heart, can see you mean no harm, can see you want balance and peace and justice. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard, but you was around so many people that was fake, that were devilish. Wanted to hide the fact that they were sitting up here causing issues, lying, causing drama, lying, not wanting the best for you, being fake, not liking you, being jealous of you. People thinking like because they in a particular organization got a certain title and position that they can run things at that organization. When God pull you up out of there and he cast you where it is that he needs you to be, cast your net in them waters over there. You're going to have more money, more blessings, more opportunities than you know what to deal with. For all the opportunities that these people sat up here and was blocking off, holding you back from, lying, rerouting, holding you back, rerouting, lying, defaming, lying, holding back, defaming. All these people got in bed with these people, feeling bad. These people knew that you weren't on the level that these people was trying to place you on. They knew that these lies that people speaking out of their mouth, that was not you, that was not your character. You wouldn't do no crazy mess like that, however outlandish it was. These people got real creative. Everybody's so creative, but don't want to take damn accountability for why the fuck they had to be creative in a nasty, evil, low vibrational way. They didn't have to do you like that. They didn't have to do you like that. Treat you like you human. That's what you are. That's who you are. That's how you treat other people. Never mind that though. Cast your net in them waters. Hashtag I'm casting my net. Hashtag cast my net. Hashtag blessings. Hashtag breakthrough. Let's go down by the riverside. Leave your problems all behind. You can rest your troubled mind. Down by the riverside. There's some healing in the water, y'all. By that riverside. Say what now? And there's some blessings in the water, y'all. By that riverside. Say what now? Retribution in the water, y'all. By that riverside. Cast your net in them waters. Say what now? Vindication in the water, y'all. By that riverside. Say what now? There's some justice in the water, y'all. By that riverside. Say what now? There's some healing in the water, y'all. By that riverside. Say what now? There's abundance in the water, y'all. By that riverside. Cast your net in them waters. Down by the riverside. Some of y'all was like, Jesus, I can't take no more. So with my knees I hit the floor and say, help me, Jesus, help me, Jesus, help me, Jesus. Let's go down by the riverside and leave your problems all behind. You can rest your troubled mind down by the riverside. Hashtag Riverside. And until next time, y'all stay prayed up and be blessed. You already know how I'm coming. If you need love, you got it in me. If you need inspiration, motivation, a life example, you already know that you got it in me. I'm your friend. I'm your sister. I come with that real, never that fake. I keep it 100. I keep it a buck with you. Continue to reach one, teach one, bring others to the JC gang. And until next time, stay prayed up. Lift your head up and be blessed and give yourself more grace. This was warfare that was waged over you. You're not crazy. You're not delusional. You're not psychotic. You're not crazed. You're not paranoid. You're not perplexed. You're not bewildered. Okay? This is some warfare that people was waging on you. Plans that people conspired against you. They had people in high places that they work with. Forged documents, lied on you, kept information back from you. Right? Didn't tell you everything. Was behind sending people your way to hurt you. Paying them to leave you. Not help you. Who gives a fuck? God is your grace. God is your help. God is your savior. I don't understand. I think these people are not only low vibrational evil, it's something in their brain that just don't click right. They don't understand if they got a brain. I don't know. But at the end of the day, all the things that they can get to the people who are more of the world, like, oh, I gotta be light. Oh, I gotta have a certain amount of money. Oh, I gotta have a certain level of fame or status. You don't give a fuck for that shit because you don't tie yourself to that in the ways of the world. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Bitch, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, I'm finna walk. And I'm finna push up. If you got so much of a fucking problem with me, take accountability, be a man and woman, and tell me. You won't do that because you don't have no valid reasons why you don't like me. Let's go heal yourself, boo. That's all I could tell you. But as far as what God is about to do, ain't no escaping that. So stay ready so you don't have to get ready because you was ready when you was sitting up here conspiring against people's lives. So you need to stay ready for this karma and this blowback that's about to happen in your life. And that's just period. And that's why Mary had a little lamb. This is white snow. Straight to that 305 Kingsway Projects, baby. Play with it, don't play with me.